poor friend is offering to sleep with me in exchange for letting her live with me. Should I reject her and let her struggle on her own? My friend, who I will refer to as Christine, and I have been friends for 2 years. We are both students studying the same major at university. Life in our city is incredibly expensive, Vancouver, and she has no parental support. Even with her student loans and part-time jobs, she simply doesn't have enough money to pay for her tuition, rent, and food. Christine and I were never really that close, as she always kind of kept to herself, school, work, home, but a few months ago I noticed that she was not looking that healthy. She never gave a lot of details about her personal situation, but I could imagine that she was not eating that well. After one of our labs, I took her for dinner at a sushi place on campus. She kept on saying she couldn't afford it, but I insisted and bought her dinner. She started crying during the meal, saying she was having a hard time paying for food and was starting to go hungry. She also mentioned that she was getting kicked out of her basement suite as her landlord is selling the property. I simply listened to her worries and offered to help her if she had any problems. She knows that I come from a wealthy family, and I could easily help her out on food and potentially give her a place to crash for a few days. She mentioned she was embarrassed and wouldn't take my charity, but she knew it was coming from a place of concern. After dinner, I dropped her home and we parted ways. I then went to the grocery and bought her some food. I went back to her place, rang the doorbell, and left the food at her door. She wouldn't take it until I told her that I would simply leave it there if she didn't. This started a cycle of me doing this every week. When we met, I never brought it up and never mentioned it at any time. If her problems were only related to food, then the situation might not be so bad, but she is now about to be kicked out. This leads me to the crux of the problem. I am personally attracted to my friend, but that's it. I genuinely don't want to be in a relationship with her as I know that she isn't right for me. She has developed some strong feelings for me. She has offered to enter a friends with benefits relationship with me to compensate me for the assistance. I turned her down and told her that I would continue to give her food without the intimacy and that she could sleep on my couch while she figured out her living situation. At this point, I should mention that I am an exchange student from Asia and she is from a more rural local community. Our outlooks on life, plans for the future, and overall values are just so different. I am currently not dating anyone but have something going on with another girl who is more my style. My friend insists that she is fine with just the intimacy and doesn't care about what I do otherwise. She said I should just think of her as my maid. I am now in a weird situation. She has been staying over at my place for the last week. We have not had intimacy, but she sleeps in my bed. I only have one bed and honestly pushed me to the limits of my patience. The only thing holding me back is the fact that I know she is very inexperienced and not on birth control. I can't shake this feeling that she will get pregnant and that she is fine with it happening. I haven't told my friends about this problem, but I honestly know that it comes down to me either kicking her out or setting some hard boundaries with her. Birth control, no pregnancy, etc. I am just being realistic as I don't think I can avoid sleeping with her if she lives with me, lol. What the F am I doing here? Should I just kick her out or just make the best of an odd situation? I feel like I'd be taking severe advantage of her, but if I kick her out, she'd be destitute.